Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Today's video, I wanted to try my Sigma and Diana Saldona, I hope I said that right, palette that I got the other day. I'll show it to you guys again. Is that not just so pretty? If I can hold it still. So I wanted to do a look with this. It's just so pretty. This is the second time that I have tried to film a video. The first video, I filmed it. It wasn't with this palette. I did a green shimmer look with my Makeup Geek shadows, and it was really pretty. And then I kept talking. Imagine that. I kept talking and fiddling, and I did too much. That seems to be what I do. And it was a negative video. Not negative in like reviews or, you know, any of that. It was just me complaining or just kind of letting you guys know some of the things that have been going on. I've been super crappy about catching up on watching videos, super crappy about responding to comments. I really have, and there is no excuse for it other than I just had a lot of crap going on, a lot of just internal, you know, it's no secret I suffer from depression, anxiety, mixed in with some agoraphobia, and you know, that's just the perfect storm to shy away from everything, which is what I did. And I didn't feel it was fair to leave, you know, some of my dear friends on YouTube. I didn't feel it was fair to just leave you guys in the dark, you know, especially when you're, you know, you guys ask me, how you doing? And it might take, I don't know how long to respond. Not that I didn't see it or want to respond. It was just life, man. It just can sometimes throw you for the most hellacious loop. I'm cooking Thanksgiving this year. This is my first year. I don't know if I've already said this in a video. I've scrapped so many. And I'm going to try to make it through this one. But at any rate, I'm cooking Thanksgiving, and I'm super, super excited about that. I really am. I'm going to set my under eyes with my It Cosmetics and brush. I'm just going to use this brush right here. See, that's going to be fun. And it's usually just, I have one sibling, and They usually do something with their friends on Thanksgiving. But I think he and his family may be coming. I hope so. I don't, ever press the issue, but I do hope they can come. I'm gonna set the rest of it with this Hourglass diffused light ambient powder. I am just gonna take it and get it on this brush. Oh, I just pinched myself. And set. Usually try to set really good around my jawline so it doesn't transfer on clothes. Not that I'm gonna be changing clothes or going anywhere, because life. But I feel better about filming now than I did earlier today when I filmed. Just wasn't feeling it. It happens. It happens. But I did want to let you guys know, give you a movie review. Supposed to be. So yesterday I watched Where the Crawdads Sing, and it's on Netflix. There's no nudity, minimal amount of cussing, no drug use, anything like that. It's not a feel-good movie. It's kind of a coming of age. There are parts that are reminiscent to me of The Notebook. It reminded me of The Notebook. I'll kind of put it like that. Anyway, it really was, y'all. It was so good. It was. Yesterday, I just checked out of everything, and I just sat there and I watched TV with her, or, she ended up going to the grocery store for me because she had already seen it, and I needed some things from the grocery store. And so she said, well, Mama, I'll get them. So she did. So, and I sat there and I watched that movie. Oh, and it was so good. It really was. So, I highly recommend that. I highly recommend the book, too. Of course, the book is better. You always get more details in a book, in my opinion. I'm going to start out with this shade. And in this palette, it doesn't have the yes, it does. It's just so light. It's in the shade Chat. But it was good, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Then I think we started watching Manifest, which was what we had watched that previously on TV, or on regular TV, and then they canceled it, and luckily Netflix picked it up, and I think they're doing part 1 and part 2. And that was pretty good. I was kind of wondering how I hadn't watched it from the first new episode. I watched the last 2. Samantha was like, Mom, are you, I can stop it. I was like, no, you can play it. It's fine. Spoilers don't, they don't bother me. But let me bring you guys in a little bit. Okay, maybe that's a little bit better. Hopefully. Okay, maybe that's good. So, that's what we did yesterday. She watched TV over here while her husband was off yesterday, so he got to keep Zach. So that second shade that I had just gone in with was 212, which is that brown. Now I'm going to dip into her, and I'm going to deepen it up with coffee, which is this one. But so that's kind of what's been going on. That constant pain. You know, you have a good day, and then you don't. I can tell you, today is Thursday. Tuesday, I laid down not intending to fall asleep. I was actually watching a documentary on YouTube. I was trying to not escape my life, but, you know, I was just trying to get my mind off of things. And so I was recommended the Lou Pearlman story on YouTube. So I said, yeah, let's give it a whirl. And this was at some point Tuesday, early afternoon. And I happened to be in the spare bedroom. You know, when I have migraines, I need it to be dark. I need white noise, and I need it to be dark and cold, preferably. Cool, cold, whatever. And so that's why, you know, I was in there and I was sitting up on the bed and, you know, watching this documentary. The next thing I know, it is 9 o'clock in the morning, yesterday morning. I missed my husband coming home from work. I missed him going to work. He called me. Then that's when I woke up and he said, "Still alive and kicking?" I said, "So far so good." He said, "I got home from work." He said, "You were out." He said, "I didn't bother you. I knew you probably, you know, I think my mind and body were just kind of catching up, you know, because I hadn't slept good." Let's go in with that burgundy. because I like burgundy. So I'm going to go in with, because I used this and this on my outer right here. So I'm going to go in with this shade, this burgundy, which is in the shade Strength, which is definitely something I could use sometimes. So far, this palette is performing as expected. Then again, I did use, you know, some of the same shades that I always go for, that is quite possibly in all the other Sigma palettes that I have. I'm going to go over and use this one over top. Feels kind of like a topper, but I'm going to give it a whirl and see what I think of it. They're very soft. That's pretty. That pigment I used yesterday in the orange look for COPD, that would be really pretty on top of this as well. It lightened that shade up a little bit, which is good. Now I'm going to go into Dreams, and it's just a white shade. Get a little bit on this brush and put it towards the front. I'm having a time getting it to pick up. Yep. Let me try that with my finger. It's picking up on my finger. Okay. Okay. We shall deepen this up just a little bit more. And I'm just going to go back in with that coffee and mix it with that burgundy shade. And I'm just lightly tapping it. I may do another video soon and do a different look. You know, I played with more so these shimmers. Now I want to play with some of these. I really want to play with this green and this blue. I mean, look at those. Let's swatch them right there. The blue is not swatching like I thought it would, but you know, finger swatches don't always tell the tale, if you will. For the inner corner, I'm going to go in with the shade Grateful, which is that shade. Oh, that's pretty. I'm actually going to take that and put it there a little bit. Okay. I performed as expected. No complaints whatsoever. Now, let's put some lips on. I'm just using my CoverGirl Exhibitionist in Plum Partner. And I'm going in with this Milani in the shade Tease. It just looks like that. So I put that deeper lip liner on it because this is a little too light for me, personally. I like dark. My type of nude shade is deep and dark. This is a pretty shade. You know, some of my, I've got Lolita up here. It's one of my all-time faves. I might actually put a little bit of this on the outer portions of my eyeballs. Okay, guys, this is the completed look. We're not doing mascara. Let me get a little closer so you can see my eyeballs. That is it for my review of the Sigma and Diana Saldona palette. It is still available on their website. It does not come with the brush, and it comes with 18 shades. Okay, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you would, hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down. And leave me a comment down below. See you guys next time. Bye. Bye.